Good day! We are Group 2 composed of Arde, Calanog, Gabay, Garjan, Libuna, Mangaba, and Villaverde. This is our presentation on searching research databases and indexing online using EBSCO's Dentistry and Oral Sciences Source or DOSS in partial fulfillment of the requirements for this course. This presentation will tackle what the EBSCO DOSS is and how to navigate it. We will also discuss the UPM VPN and how to set it up. Lastly, we will show a systemic approach to searching databases. Now, what is EBSCO? It is a prominent provider of research databases, e-journal and e-package subscription management, book acquisition and collection development, and library technology solutions. It also offers ebooks and clinical decision support tools for universities, colleges, hospitals, corporations, government institutions, K 12 schools, and public libraries worldwide. Collaborating with other leading organizations, EBSCO enhances research and outcomes by integrating high quality content with advanced technology. It utilizes a Find My Organization or FMO tool that enables users to search for their library, school, or company and log in to access EBSCO resources. This ensures seamless access to subscribed content, even if the search did not originate from the library's website. The navigation of EBSCO is easy. It may be accessed via mobile and desktop. For simplicity purposes, we will be showing how to access the mobile and desktop platforms at the same time. However, there are additional steps on accessing the mobile platform. Step 1. Download the EBSCO mobile app. This application utilizes the inherent strengths of their mobile devices, such as sharing links via native iOS and Android tools, using facial recognition for login, voice to text searching, audio play of content, and finding their library based on geolocation. In addition, the app enables you to download ebooks and read them within the app without needing an Adobe ID or the Adobe Digital Editions app. Step 2. Click Access with your institution. Now, you may locate your institution and log in. You can search for your organization in four different ways. 1. Keyword search for the organization's name, acronym, city, or postal code. 2. Using your institutional email address or email domain. 3. Geolocation, which will return results located in the geographic vicinity of your IP address. And last, keyword search and geolocation, which will return the most focused set of results. For desktop access, go to ebscohost.com. And once you are redirected to the university's domain, select UP Webmail. And then, choose your UP Mail to proceed with the login. You will now be transferred to EBSCO Information Services. Congratulations! You are now logged in. You may access any resource available on the site. For the desktop version, you may choose your own database. However, the application version of EBSCO is yet to have this feature. To choose your own database, select Choose Databases. And then select Dentistry and Oral Sciences Source. You may now search any keyword to find journals, books, and more. You may also access EBSCO even without an institution via the EBSCO Open Research. Open access is reshaping academic research and publishing. EBSCO remains focused on providing researchers with access to high-quality scholarly content. As the number of open access journals increases and more journals transitions to this model, EBSCO evaluates these titles for potential inclusion in its database. By indexing and linking open access journals through EBSCO, researchers gain access to essential peer-reviewed research across diverse fields. In addition, the Open Access eBook collection offers thousands of ebooks on a broad range of topics, accessible through both platforms. Similar to the steps a while ago, anonymous researchers may search any keyword to find journals, books, and more. Any concern and assistance needed regarding EBSCO may also be raised through the UPM University Library.
Now, what is the UP Manila VPN? VPN means Virtual Private Network. It is a method of connection that creates a secure tunnel across the internet between the user and their office and VPN provider. VPN is used by people conscious about their online security, particularly when using a public computer or are connected to a non-secure wireless network. Particularly, VPN is essential to UP Manila for the following reasons. 1. Some websites or web-based information systems local to UP Manila are only accessible from within UP Manila via its private network. 2. Online publications used by faculty members and students recognize only computers connected to the internet from within UP Manila via its private network. The UPM VPN is useful to the following stakeholders: the faculty members and students who need access to online publications of their respective academic fields, the staff who need urgent access to UPM local sites, and the UP Manila system and its network administrators. Now, in navigating the setup and utilization of our very own UPM VPN, we must first make sure that we have the following requirements. 1. An active authentication and directory service or ADS credential. This is usually given to all students during their first year in the university and is used in accessing the campus internet networks. If you don't have any yet, you may email ads-admins@post.upm.edu.ph and make a request. 2. A Google account, either at up.edu.ph or at gmail.com. VPN-related documents are shared on Google Drive, which can only be accessed with this account. 3. Familiarity with your computing device's operating system. Don't worry, we will elaborate this later on regarding this. Now, in order to use VPN, a client program installer called Global Protect Agent needs to be downloaded from this site, vpn-portal.upm.edu.ph. And once you are on the site, log in using your ADS credentials, which will immediately transport you to the VPN portal. Once you're already logged into the VPN portal, choose which version of the agent you need to download. The versions of Global Protect program will be listed like this on your screen. For Mac OS users, there is only one version. From here, you may already download the only version corresponding to your device. However, for Windows users, there are two versions to choose from. If you are using Windows, you need to know whether your system is 32-bit or 64-bit. This is why the third requirement in navigating the UPM VPN earlier is being familiar with your device's operating system. We can follow these steps in determining them. 1. In your computer, search for Control Panel on the bottom search bar, also known as the Start, depicted by the 4 Windows icon. Next, from the Control Panel, select System, and this will display your Windows type, whether it's a 32-bit or 64-bit. Your Windows type will indicate which VPN version you will need to download. You may also find your Windows type by going to your settings and then selecting the About section, which will also display your Windows type. Now that you know your Windows type, return to the VPN portal website and choose your corresponding VPN version to download. In our case, The Windows type is 64-bit, so that's the version that we will be downloading. Once the installer file has been successfully downloaded, open it and follow these easy instructions. Next, we will configure the VPN. When the Global Protect agent installation is successful, you can access the Global Protect application in two ways. One, you can open the application from the system tray in the lower right-hand side of the screen. Click the arrow to display hidden apps and Global Protect will be a grayed out globe icon. Two, you can also access the Global Protect application by typing Global Protect in the bottom search bar or Start. Once you've located the application, launch the Global Protect program by clicking on its icon. This is what the Global Protect panel looks like after clicking on it. First, it will require a portal address from you, and in our case, we will use the university's. Type vpn-portal.upm.edu.ph in the portal field, and then click the Connect button below. Wait until you are successfully connected. When you encounter a problem where the window says you are disconnected, just keep repeatedly filling in the portal field and clicking the Connect button. Wait until Global Protect login window appears. Here, enter your ADS username and password, and then click Sign In. Finally, this is what the Global Protect panel looks like when you are connected successfully. Congratulations! You have successfully configured the UPM VPN on your computer. You may now start using it for safer internet surfing. If the connection attempt continues to fail, there must be a problem with your credentials, computer, or the VPN service itself. If the problem persists after many tries, email the IMS network team at ims.netops@post.upm.edu.ph, together with the screenshots of the errors you received. Now, for the VPN's regular use, here are some app symbols that should be taken note of. 1. If the status bar, taskbar, or the system tray of hidden icons, an X mark on the Global Protect app means that it is still disconnected from the VPN. Click the Global Protect icon as shown below. Once the apps panel appears, click Connect. Wait for a while until the icon's appearance changes into a check mark as shown on the screen. It means that you're already connected. You may now visit sites you wish to access, like the UPM Library website or the EBSCO database. Once you're done with your VPN connection, disconnect immediately by clicking on the Global Protect icon and Disconnect option. Note that VPN connection uses UPM's precious bandwidth. Use it wisely. Now that we already know how to navigate the EBSCO DOSS database and how to use the UPM VPN, we can now use it in searching and developing our RRLs for our proposal project. As recommended in the study entitled A Systematic Approach to Searching, an Efficient and Complete Method to Develop Literature Searches by Bramer et al., there are 15 steps that can aid in the systemic search strategy of research databases. Following along, here is how our group made use of the 15 steps and the results we yielded in developing our proposal's prospective RRLs. The first step in literature finding in EBSCO through the systemic approach is to determine a clear and focused question. The search should be specific, exact, and well-defined, since vagueness would make the results too broad and many for what is being looked for. The second step is to describe the articles that can answer the question. To narrow down the results, it's good to search for hypothesized articles as a guidance. The next step is to decide which key concepts address the different elements of the question. The topics of the desired articles are referred to as key concepts. Key concepts create elements in the search strategy when put together. This may or may not follow the patient, intervention, comparison, outcome, or PICO structure or any other related structure, which can also be helpful. The fourth step is to decide which elements should be used for best results since some might be unnecessary to include in the search strategy. Removing a few elements can be helpful in making the search less complicated. An efficient technique is to rank the elements based on their importance and specificity. This way, results will most probably show minimal bias and overlap. Of course, choosing an appropriate database and interface is a crucial step. In this case, we find EBSCO as a suitable one. Next, create a log document to record your search strategies. As you perform searches in EBSCO, note down the search terms, filters, and strategies used. After creating a search strategy, you may proceed to searching on EBSCO. Don't forget to keep updating the log document. You may now start your search. Start with the most specific and relevant terms related to your topic. Once you have your specific terms, begin adding more general terms to broaden it. This will help you capture a wider range of relevant literature. You may also look for synonyms and related phrases for your key terms. But unfortunately, UPM EBSCO has no thesaurus. When conducting searches, you need to incorporate variations in your search terms to maximize the results. You must consider the following. This technique involves searching for words that share the same root. For example, if you search for dent, you'll find results for dentist, dentistry, dental, and more. Next, spelling differences. For example, words like color and collar with a U can have different results. So it's important to include both spellings in your search. Another useful tip is searching for abbreviations and partial abbreviations and combining it with relevant terms. Lastly, also check for opposites to avoid bias. You may be able to find evidence that contradicts your search topic. By searching for contrary evidence, you can gain a more balanced understanding of your topic. In order to even further specify what is being searched, one can use a Boolean operator or other advanced search strings. Boolean operators use logic gates to provide a more accurate search, such as when a search is constructed as such, dentistry and application or program design, the system will prioritize articles that contain those specific keywords. Advanced search strings are headings or terms used by algorithms in the database that set a hierarchy amongst a specific set of words, such as how the term cancer is the umbrella term for diseases such as leukemia and sarcoma. In this case, we can use the term informatics to cover around any information-related application. To optimize the search, start with a wide definition and slowly narrow it down to the most relevant articles, including specifying the most important parts of the article. Thus, it is important to develop a deep understanding of the topic. The next step is to evaluate the initial results. The results of the search should now contain relevant articles. If you know a specific article that is relevant to the topic, you can search for that article to see if it will be shown by the search. Adjust your search if it doesn't come up. Searches can also be adapted to depending on the kind of desired results, such as if the purpose of the search is to answer a clinical question or creating a systematic review. After evaluating the initial results, the next step is to check for errors. One of the more common errors is missing the Boolean operator or making the database automatically and the operator end, which reduces the results. To check this error, use Ctrl F and search for end on the web page. Scan if there are results that use end. If there are so, adjust the search to include or. The last steps include translating the search to multiple databases to get as many references as possible and to test and reiterate the strategies used to gather as much reference that can be collected. Different methods can be used to find related literature, and without a technique in looking for references, researchers can easily get stuck searching in databases. Using EBSCO, Bramer et al.'s systemic approach was applied to employ an efficient method of gathering references. With our demonstration, searching for references in EBSCO is streamlined and features of the databases, such as the use of Boolean operators, were observed to be functional. Thank you for listening to our presentation on using EBSCO to search for related literature.